Hello everyone, welcome back to Ocarina Time Master Quest. My name is Dario, and for this part I decided to just cut ahead straight to the market so we don't waste any time. In the last part we spent a lot of time running around for upgrades and doing the mass quests just to get a set upgrade, but once again, if I was more of a planning person, I would have integrated all that within the other videos, but oh well. No point in having regrets now. So, before we head into the Temple of Time, I'm going to take this opportunity to show off the Mask of Truth. So, if you go up to one of these statues while wearing the Mask of Truth, it talks to you. I overheard this. They say that the Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castle Town and look for boyfriends. See what this one says. I overheard this. They said it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castle Town Market. They say that Malin of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. They say that Malin set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. So just cool little tidbits of, background stuff. And I remember as a kid, I always, my brother and I and other people would always wonder, like, what's behind Temple of Time? Is it like, the Triforce and stuff? And, there's even pictures of, like, Link, like, on the other side of the fence, and just all these rumors and stuff back then. It's just, I kind of, as crazy as it is, like, I kind of do miss those times, and I always thought it was interesting how, like, the Temple of Time, like, looks like church, like, because I remember back then we'd go to church, like, pretty often, and, like, it was just funny, because it's just very, yeah. Anyways, this is the Temple of Time. I haven't been in here yet. Probably should have stopped by in, but so we're gonna walk up to the pedestal, or whatever. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who own 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. It's very, very not even subtle inscription, but oh wait, Song of Time. Okay. Apparently you couldn't remember the Song of Time. And with that, the door of time is open. I wonder if it says anything different now. No, it doesn't. Okay. So, a very popular trick is that there's actually a way to, like, glitch your way past the door of time, making it so you don't have to, get any of those things, but, there's like a few different ways, but they're all complicated, and just a little fun fact I wanted to state. Link, isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. So... I remember in the N64 version, like, the top used to be all glitchy and stuff. So that's why I'm checking up. But anyways, without further ado, let's claim our destiny. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Link. Wake up, Link, the chosen one. I am Raru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Thankfully, they gave me pantyhose. I'm very thankful for that. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title, the Hero of Time, can pull it up from the pedestal of time. However, you are too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? I'm just gonna hit no. Right, it looks like you are confused. Let me tell you again. From the beginning. Okay, shit, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. No, no! What did I expect? Why did I, redo it? I wonder if I hit it, I wonder if one of those secret things where if you, hit no, enough times, it'll just be like, alright, dumbass, this is how it is. And he also, oh, okay, good. I hit the right one. Though you open the door of time in the name of peace. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely, the Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Man, that was a lot of dialogue. You receive the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage has his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Now, interestingly enough, he mentions the Temple of Light, which a lot of people believe was actually a cut temple. A cut temple from the game. But whether or not that's true is another thing altogether. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, hero of time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages, who dwell in the 5 temples. One in deep forests, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical master sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time awakening in the forest temple. Waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you are currently, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? And with that, we're officially blocked. We cannot return to our time. So, you know, get used to adult Link for a little bit, which I don't think anyone has a problem with. It's really difficult because, well, first of all, take a look at that. I remember as a kid, first time seeing that, it was just like, whoa, what happened? Like, what's going on? And you see the sky, and it's just like torn and ripped apart, and you see the market, and it's just completely destroyed. Like, I remember as a kid, this like blew my mind. Like, this was just like, whoa, dude. Let me take a look in here. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. Okay. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world even gets worse. The ghosts called Poes are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields of the graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. So, I hate to say it, but we're gonna, see that guy again. Not anytime soon, though. But before all that, we're gonna... What are we gonna do first? I think, importantly, we're gonna listen to what Sheik said and head over to the graveyard. Because why not? Oh, I just remembered. No, what I was... Yeah, I was gonna say before I exited the temple is that it's difficult sometimes because I'm caught between like trying to pretend like I don't know the game and pretending that I do, like, or not pretending I do. I do know the game like almost inside out. It just some moments like I really wouldn't mind like. It's one of those games where I wish I could just like erase my memory and just like play it again. Fresh. There's a lot of things like that for people, and this game is one of them for sure. So yeah, what I was saying is that, you know, this game brings back a lot of memories for sure, but it's just hard to be interested in that sense where it's like, oh, this is brand new. And this is the wrong area. So I don't know how you're supposed to know this, but it tells you to go. She tells you to go to Kakariko Village, and you're supposed to pull back these graves until you find a particular grave because you need a weapon. And look who it is. But before we get to that, I want to show off something real quick, very interesting. If you take a look up here, if I can get a good look at it, and hold it, okay, actually, hold on. Let me try up here, because it's right there too. If you look very closely, you can see that that's a star and a moon. I mentioned before that in the previous versions of the game, there were like the mirror shield and blocks like had the star and the moon on it, but it was removed for later versions, you know, because Nintendo feared like, you know, it was offensive to certain cultures. But I'm guessing this texture was too hard to replace because it was like, you know, in it was an actual texture, and you know they couldn't really change it until like the remakes, for example. But yeah, this is the last. This is the only like. This is the last remnant of the star and the moon in like, you know, all normal versions of Ocarina of Time. Like this isn't all of them, and it's the last like. It's the only like time you could ever see them like in all the versions. I didn't even know about that stuff or this thing until like I read about it. Like not even like on. It might have been on like some message board, but I don't even know if it's widely known. But it's very interesting trivia you don't hear about too often. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look it, but I'm very confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So we have to race Dompe, and if you didn't know, this is Dompe. I thought I showed him, but I might not have actually, so. Yeah, how you're supposed to know to come here and do this? Once again, maybe there's people in town that like tell you like to do so, but I don't know. Thankfully he slows down for us. Okay, come on. Now this is a pretty easy race. You really shouldn't have too hard of a time with it. I say as I die, or right before I die, but you know, just keep up at an adequate pace and you should be fine. Oops. Okay, so I think we're like at the end actually. Just gotta run up here, roll our way in, and there we go. Time of this race was 1:07. Haha, young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Haha. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. So, I don't know how this guy got a hold of this treasure or how he even uses this treasure, but sure. You found the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding... Yeah, okay, we got all that. So yes, this is the hook shot. It is a very useful item in this game. It's also the source of a lot of glitches, but... that's besides the point. Oops. Another use of the Song of Time I mentioned previously is to move these kind of blocks. In the original game, there wasn't a lot of times you had to do that to like play the Song of Time to move a block. But I have a feeling that Master Quest changes this now. I really, really don't want to screw this up. So let's hope I get this right. So it's gonna come this way. And whew, okay. You wouldn't believe it. There was like, I remember one time like I actually like jumped and messed that up. So let's talk to this guy. We haven't actually been in here yet. Grrr! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr! It's all that Ocarina Kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song and messed up this windmill. You've learned the Song of Storms. So, for the most part, the Song of Storms is kind of useless. Yeah, I think it only has one real use. I think you can also use it to unlock, like, open up some hidden grottos and stuff. But other than that, really can't think of much of it. But anyways, we got a kind of a lot done in this episode. At least I think so. But in the next episode, we're gonna be trying to find that forest temple that we were told about. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. No, that was useless. Alright, see you guys then.